Shivoham, welcome back to Life of Chicky. We are in the story of Yudhi's diary. So far, Yudhi and Chicky are on a study tour. Yudhi and Chicky are sitting together on the day 2 of their tour. They have both exchanged their books. But even before Yudhi could start reading, Chicky is interrupting him with a question. Chicky asked Yudhi, Yudhi, do you know, Raksha's mother did not want Raksha to join us? Raksha told me that her mother wants her to only study. She is worried that these tours are just waste of time. Can you believe that? We would have never learned to sleep on mats without our mothers if not for this trip, said Chicky. That is true, Chicky. Now can I go back to reading? Asked Yudhi. But he could not concentrate anymore. He called out to Lord Krishna in his mind. Lord Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. When Lord Krishna appears, Yudhi asks him, Lord Krishna, aren't we kids allowed to have any fun? He heard the word read coming from somewhere and he knew it was Lord Krishna speaking to him. So he read the book that Chicky handed him. The book was titled My Elder Brother. He continued to read. This short play is about two brothers who are affectionate and respectful to each other. The story also shows that learning from our day-to-day experiences is as important as what we learn from books in the school. This play is based on the famous story in Hindi, Bade Bhai Sahab, written by Munshi Premchand. Yudhi continued to read. Scene 1. A hostel room. Two brothers, aged 9 and 14 years, sitting at a study table. The elder brother Bhaiya is reading a book and the younger one Munna is drawing pictures of birds and animals. Bhaiya, what are you doing, Munna? Munna replies, I am drawing. Bhaiya asks him, when will you study? Where were you in the morning? Munna, turning pale, replies, I was playing, Bhaiya. How can you sit with a book for hours together? Bhaiya, that's because I want my foundation in education to be very strong. If the base is strong, then the building will stand firmly. Sometimes it takes me 2 hours, 2 years to do 1 year's work. Munna responds, Bhaiya, you're 5 years older than I am and 3 classes ahead of me. I wonder why you keep writing the same word 20 times, one sentence more than 20 times, and copy poems several times in beautiful letters. Bhaiya replies, you know, studying English is no child's play. One has to work very hard in order to learn the subject. To speak or write English properly, tremendous effort is required. But the moment you get a chance, you run to the field, play marbles and fly paper kites or sit idling away with friends for fun. Can't you sit down and study, Munna? Munna says, Oh Bhaiya, there is a big mela in the village today. Should we go? Bhaiya asks him, have you ever seen me going to a fair or going to watch a cricket or a hockey match? I don't go near them. I prefer to study a book. I don't mind repeating a class for more than 2 years. But you might stay in the same class all your life. Do you expect to pass if you waste your time playing all the time? You are simply wasting father's hard-earned money. Munna starts crying on being scolded and sobbing sounds, wah wah ba ba hoo are heard. Munna says, Bhaiya, I feel like running away and going back home. Bhaiya responds, Now, stop crying. Put on a nice smile. Look, I will make a timetable for you to follow. Get up at dawn. 6 a.m., wash your hands, have your breakfast and sit down to study. Up to 8 a.m., study English. After that, for an hour, study maths. After maths, from 9 to 9:30, study history. Then you go to school. 3 to 3:30, do grammar. And then you study all the other subjects. Half an hour, go for strolling outside. After coming back, at 7 p.m., study English composition. Have dinner. 8 to 9 p.m., do translation. 9 to 10 p.m., study Hindi. 10 to 11 p.m., anything else that is left, all that you study and then go to bed. Munna asks his bhaiya, "But when is the time to play?" Bhaiya says, "Play? What is the need, Munna?" Munna responds, "Oh, I love the green fields, the gentle breeze. I want to jump up like a football. I like to touch and go, and hututu sounds of the kabaddi and the hurry and the flurry of volleyball pulls me like a magnet. As soon as I am on the field, I forget everything." Now let's go to scene 2. The final exams are over and the results are out. Bhaiya says, "Alas, I have failed once again." Munna responds, "Oh, but Bhaiya, I have passed and topped my class. Now there is only 2 years difference between us." Bhaiya now responds to Munna, "But my dear brother, don't be so proud. You have passed only one class and you think that I'm stupid and you are smart. Once in a while, in a gilli danda game, you might get lucky and hit a goal. But that does not mean you have mastered the game. You have to work hard to be successful in life. When you have to study a subject like algebra or geometry in higher classes, then you will understand the importance of hard work. If in geometry, if one writes ACB instead of ABC, the answer is marked wrong. The examiners will not spare you. They want you to learn word by word from the textbooks." Munna says, "Oh Bhai Sahab, that is scary. I don't think I want to go to the 9th class now, but I will still complete my day's homework so that I get no punishment in class." Bhaiya responds, "Just today we were asked to write a short essay on the topic of punctuality in 4 pages. And imagine, can something be written on 4 pages and still be short? It's all so mixed up." Munna was now thinking aloud, "Thank God it was time for school, or else the scolding would have gone on and on and on." Now it is scene 3. The results were out once again, and it so happened that Munna passed and Bhaiya failed again. Bhaiya was really upset. Munna was also sad seeing his brother so unhappy. Bhaiya now becomes gentler with Munna. Munna became naughtier because of this and studied even less than before. Munna was now talking aloud. "Ah, I am so lucky. I can pass easily. I need not study so hard. Now I can play games with all my friends and fly kites. But I should still be careful that Bhaiya does not see me flying kites." One day, a kite is flying slowly downwards. Munna starts running in order to grab it. Suddenly, he comes face to face with Bhaiya. Bhaiya, catching hold of Munna's hand, asks him, "Aren't you ashamed to be playing kites all day long? Don't you realize that now you're in the 8th class and are not studying in a lower class? If you think that I am just 1 class ahead of you and I can't say anything, you are wrong. I am 5 years older than you and will always be. Understanding doesn't come only from reading books. Look at Ma and Baba. Ma has never gone to school and Baba has only passed 5th class." Munna asks him, "Really, Bhaiya? Is that true?" Bhaiya responds, "Yes, there are 1,000 things that they know more than you or me. And even if we have studied the wisdom of the whole world, Ma and Baba will always have the right to explain to us and correct us. Now, What would you do if I were to fall sick today? Munna says, I don't know, Bhaiya. I would tell Baba and he would rush to the hostel. Bhaiya, aha, I had expected this answer. Now Baba would not get upset. He would first try to find out what was wrong and then he would call a doctor. Baba would know exactly what to do. They have more experience than us. Munna, with tears in his eyes, Bhaiya, I'm sorry. What you say is true. Bhaiya hugs Munna lovingly. Bhaiya, I also like to play and fly kites, says Bhaiya. But if I also play, then how can I watch out for you? You're my responsibility, says Bhaiya. And Munna says, I love you, Bhaiya. Yudi found his answer. Having fun is no problem. Balance is the key. Whether it is food, play, studies, arts, what is essential is to learn how to balance everything. After all, we learn from everything and everyone around us. We are super learning machines. Yudi thinks, that reminds me. It seems like a long time ago that I played the Arise India games. I can't wait to get back to them. Also my diary. I miss writing in it, thought Yudi. Do you want to find out? How did their study tour go ahead? Did it come to an end? What were the other experiences that Yudi and Chiki had, and what did they learn from it? Let's come back in Yudi's diary. If you want to join us on this journey of life of Chiki, then please subscribe to this channel. Share it with everyone who loves to learn like the Pandavas. Visit our website arisegurukulam.com to join Arise India now.